Hello, and welcome to a spooky edition of Fisher's Toys and Stuff. And today I'm going to review a purchase that I got from Downtown Disney. It is the Sid's Room figurine set. I've seen reviewers like Today I Grew Up and Danger Rock review this set, so why not I give it a go? This set was released on October 2025 this year, in celebration of Toy Story's 30th anniversary. Let us take a closer look at the packaging. The packaging is designed after a milk cart scene in the movie, and contains all of Sid's toys plus Buzz Lightyear in the big one. We even get to see Sid's room in the background with all of his posters and decorations. The top half of the packaging shows some of Sid's toys, like Jingle Joe, Walking Car, Rockmobile, and Hand in the Box. As for the bottom, we have Buzz in the big one, Wind-Up Frog, Babyface, though called Babyhead here, and Roller Bob. A few key figures like Legs and Ducky are missing, but I don't mind since this is a nice figurine set. The bottom half of the packaging shows the Sid's Room figurine set in multiple languages, as well as having the Toy Story logo. The top side of the packaging continues this milk cart aesthetic, while the bottom half is completely blank, the only detail with being paint and scratches. The left side shows Walking Car along with Rockmobile. The right side of the packaging shows Babyface, Roller Bob, and Wind-Up Frog. And the back of the packaging shows all the copyright information, as well as Sid's toys in the back, including all their names. With packaging out of the way, let's unearth these figures from beyond the grave. Out of the packaging, and these figures look spooktacular! Each figure looks like their movie counterpart and look very well in scale. All of these figures vary in height, with the tallest being 3 inches tall. Most of the paint job is on point, and they all look very spooky as well. Let us take a look at all of these figures one by one, starting with my favorite figure of the set, Babyface. Here is Babyface, and he looks very swell indeed. He comes with his baby head, chopped off hair, and a missing eyeball, as well as having his iconic spider body and claws. Thinkway did make a Babyface in the 90s, although it is very hard to find, and as for this figure, none of his joints articulate. Next we have the iconic Hand in the Box. You could see his hand on a spring coming out of a jack-in-the-box. We could see the scars and stitching on the hand, looking like Frankenstein's monster hand. Looking at the box itself is adorned with images of tractors, biplanes, and tugboats. We even see the Disney Pixar logo on either side of the box. This figure, too, has no moving bits. Next, we have Rockmobile. We can see that Sid made this from a Rocky Gibraltar figure. Neither of his arms move, and neither can the head, which the antennas are very flexible. This is still a good overall figure, and very creative of Sid Phillips. Up next is Walking Car, who looks very smashing indeed. It seems as though he had his wheels replaced with baby arms and doll arms. We can see the Disney Pixar logo underneath the car. You can even notice a smashed windshield. And while none of his arms move, he still makes for a very frightening figure. Next we have a figure that can actually move. It is Roller Bob, the skateboard. He actually has real functioning wheels, so you can scoot him forward and backward. Neither his head or arms move, but it still won't stop him from being a great figure. Up next is another movable figure, Jingle Joe. He has a long arm with a dirty glove, and he even has a movable wheel on the bottom. He might not have arm articulation or head articulation, but you can still see him move around with animals on the wheels. Next we have our final movable figure, the Wind-Up Frog. We see that he has most of his limbs removed, minus his front arm. Like the two previous figures, he can move forward and backward. He does not have an actual crank that he could spin around, which is very unfortunate as you could actually move it, though I dare not recommend it, for he might break. And last but not least, we have Buzz Lightyear with the Big One rocket. Turning him around, we see the Big One logo, as well as it firing off. Buzz's paint job, while wonky on the eyes, has paint everywhere where the paint should be. While his friend Woody might be missing, it is still nice to see Buzz Lightyear represented here. Another thing that's really scary is that he lacks Andy under his right boot sole. But all in all, it is a nice Buzz Lightyear to add to the collection. Here is the Sid's Room figure pack with a 7-inch Buzz Lightyear action figure by Mattel. We can see that the Mattel figure is way too tall for these little figures, but either way, it does not matter as these figures are very fun to have in your Toy Story collection. Overall, this is a frightfully fun figurine set. I recommend this to all Toy Story fans celebrating Halloween this year, and those who are celebrating Toy Story's 30th anniversary. They are disappearing like ghosts from store shelves, so better buy it on shopdisney.com or disneystore.com on the website. Thank you all for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Also remember to follow Fisher's Toys and Stuff on TikTok. Have a happy and safe Halloween, and for everyone else, have a good one.